There is a place on this planet where the ocean glows in shades of turquoise and teal, where white sand stretches endlessly beneath your feet, and where the horizon seems to blur the line between sky and sea. The Maldives is not just a destination, it is an experience that rewires how you think about beauty, adventure, and the natural world. Scattered across the Indian Ocean like a string of jewels, this island nation is made up of over 1,100 coral islands grouped into 26 atolls. And while the images you have seen in travel magazines are breathtaking, nothing quite prepares you for what it actually feels like to be there. The Maldives has long been associated with luxury and romance, but what many people do not realize is that it is also one of the most thrilling and activity-rich destinations on the planet. Whether you are someone who craves adrenaline, someone who finds peace in the ocean, or someone who simply wants to float in warm water and watch the world drift by, the Maldives delivers on every level. So let us dive into the top 5 fun things you absolutely must do when you find yourself in this slice of paradise. The underwater world of the Maldives is nothing short of extraordinary, and the single most unforgettable experience you can have here is snorkeling alongside manta rays and whale sharks. These gentle giants of the ocean are not rare sightings in the Maldives, they are practically neighbors. The warm, nutrient-rich waters surrounding the atolls attract these magnificent creatures year-round, though the best time to encounter whale sharks is between May and November, while manta rays are most commonly spotted between May and April, depending on the atoll you visit. You do not need to be an expert swimmer or a certified diver to enjoy this experience. All you need is a snorkel, a mask, and the willingness to slip beneath the surface. The moment a manta ray glides beneath you, its wingspan stretching up to 7 meters, time seems to stop. There is a grace to the way they move, effortless, silent, almost meditative, and sharing that space with them is a humbling reminder of how vast and alive our oceans truly are. Whale sharks, the largest fish in the sea, can grow up to 12 meters in length, and yet they are completely harmless to humans, feeding only on plankton. Swimming alongside one is an experience that will stay with you for the rest of your life. Many resorts and local guest houses offer guided snorkeling excursions specifically designed to bring you face to face with these creatures, ensuring that the encounters are respectful and sustainable. This is not just fun, it is transformative. Beyond the overwater bungalows and infinity pools, the Maldives has a rich cultural identity that is deeply worth exploring. Many visitors make the mistake of staying confined to their resort island, never venturing out to discover the authentic soul of this nation. Hopping over to a local inhabited island is one of the most rewarding and genuinely fun things you can do during your stay. Islands like Maafushi, Digara, and Fulidhu offer a completely different side of the Maldives, one filled with colorful fishing boats, bustling local markets, freshly cooked Maldivian cuisine, and warm, welcoming communities. The local food alone is worth the trip. Maldivian cuisine is heavily influenced by Indian, Sri Lankan, and Arabic flavors, with tuna being the cornerstone of nearly every dish. Try mas huni, a traditional breakfast made from shredded smoked tuna, coconut, onion, and chili, served with flatbread called roshi. Or sample garutia, a fragrant tuna broth that locals enjoy with rice, lime, and chili. Wandering through a local island, you will find mosques dating back centuries, hand-painted murals, and artisans crafting traditional lacquerware known as la ajay hun. Renting a bicycle and cycling around the island is a popular and joyful way to take it all in. The pace of life on these islands is unhurried and genuine, offering a beautiful contrast to the polished luxury of the resort experience. Engaging with local culture does not just enrich your trip, it connects you to the living, breathing heart of the Maldives. If there is one activity in the Maldives that combines natural wonder with pure, unfiltered joy, it is the Sunset Dolphin Cruise. As the sun begins its descent toward the horizon, painting the sky in shades of orange, pink, and gold, you board a traditional Maldivian dhoni boat and head out into the open ocean. And then, almost like clockwork, the dolphins arrive. The waters around the Maldives are home to several species of dolphins, including spinner dolphins, which are famous for their acrobatic leaps and spins above the water's surface. Watching a pod of spinner dolphins race alongside your boat, leaping and twirling in the golden light of sunset, is one of those rare moments that feels almost too beautiful to be real. These cruises typically last around 1.5 to 2 hours, and most operators provide light refreshments on board. Some cruises even offer the opportunity to snorkel with the dolphins if the conditions are right. The combination of the warm evening breeze, the colors of the setting sun, the sound of the ocean, and the playful energy of the dolphins creates an atmosphere that is genuinely magical. It is the kind of experience that makes you forget about your phone, your schedule, and everything waiting for you back home. Families, couples, solo travelers, everyone finds something deeply moving in a Maldivian dolphin cruise. It is simple, it is natural, and it is absolutely unforgettable. One of the most uniquely Maldivian experiences you can have is stepping onto a sandbank, a tiny strip of white sand that rises just barely above the surface of the ocean, surrounded by nothing but water in every direction. These sandbanks appear and disappear with the tides, making them feel like secret, temporary worlds that exist just for you. Many resorts and tour operators offer sandbank picnic excursions, where a boat drops you off on one of these pristine strips of sand with a basket of food, some drinks, and perhaps a hammock or a beach umbrella. You spend a few hours completely alone with the ocean, the sky, and the silence. It sounds simple, and it is, but that simplicity is exactly what makes it so extraordinary. Paired with island hopping, where you travel by speedboat or donie between different islands in the same atoll, sandbank picnics become part of a full day of discovery. Each island has its own personality. Some are lush and forested, others are bare and sun-bleached, some are home to resorts, and others are entirely uninhabited. Hopping between them gives you a sense of the incredible diversity packed into this small nation. You might start your morning snorkeling at a coral reef, stop for lunch on a sandbank, visit a local island in the afternoon, and end the day watching the sunset from the deck of a boat. Island hopping in the Maldives is not just an activity, it is a way of life. And once you experience it, you will understand why people return to these islands again and again. The Maldives does not stop being magical when the sun goes down. In fact, some of the most extraordinary experiences this destination has to offer happen after dark. Night diving is a thrilling activity for certified divers who want to see the reef in an entirely different light, or rather, in the absence of it. Equipped with underwater torches, divers descend into the dark ocean and discover a nocturnal world that is completely different from what they saw during the day. Reef sharks patrol the edges of the coral, octopuses emerge from their hiding spots, and bioluminescent plankton light up the water with an ethereal blue glow whenever they are disturbed. Speaking of bioluminescence, some beaches in the Maldives, most famously on Vadhu Island, are known for their glowing shores. Microscopic phytoplankton called dinoflagellates emit a blue light when agitated by waves, creating the illusion that the ocean itself is on fire with cold, electric blue flames. Walking along this beach at night with every step and every wave lighting up the shoreline is one of the most surreal and breathtaking things a human being can witness. It feels like walking through a dream. Whether you are a diver seeking the thrill of the deep or simply someone who wants to stand at the edge of a glowing sea and feel the universe expand around you, the Maldives at night is an experience that defies description and demands to be lived.